Hello everyone, this is Babamonts with another Homeworlds commentary. This time I'm looking at a game between irohlfs and, now this other name, I looked it up, it's Polish and it means pinch. It's an imperative form of the word pinch, so it's like if their name was pinch me or pinch it, I guess. And this is from the tournament that's going on right now. This is a Swiss-style tournament, and both of these players, I believe, lost their games in round one. But I wanted to take a look at this this game that they played in round two. I don't know who wins, so let's see what happens. Iro moves first. They'll be on bottom. All right, pretty standard open. We've got Goldilocks and Banker. Red star versus yellow. I like it when the two homeworlds have not exactly the same star color combinations. Alright, building to begin. Iro going straight for the yellow. Yellow economy is accelerated because of Pinch's small yellow star. And Pinch also goes for the yellow, so the yellows will be hotly contested. They'll be getting mediums here. Yep. Alright, does Iro go for the last medium yellow, or do they spread out maybe? Okay, they spread out right away. I would have recommended moving the small out, even though the small is less defensible once reds start coming into play. You might want yellow at that point, but while you're sitting 2 moves away from your opponent's home, I like to think of the little guy as a bullet that you load in the gun by moving it 1 step closer to your opponent, and then say if your opponent were to decide to, build a green here, rather than spreading out or trading their yellows, which is what they should do, you can sacrifice your medium yellow if you leave it at home and fire that bullet, the small yellow, if you've moved that out instead, all the way to your opponent's home for the catastrophe. So that's why I usually move out a small first, but not always, and they didn't, so let's see. Alright, Pinch does the same, moving forward the medium. Now, Iro, if they wanted, see, one of the downsides, well, not so much here. I was going to say one of the downsides to moving out the medium for Pinch is that, well, same problem, and Iro here might like to sacrifice their large green to build, I would say medium at home, large at home, large in alti. In fact, I don't think that's a bad idea. Well, no. They could do a shopping spree here. They would come ahead by a large, but then Pinch catches up by a large. And so while Iro would get an additional medium yellow out of that, Pinch has slightly greater diversity since they still have their green, so maybe that's not such a great idea. Anyway, let's see what they actually do. Oh, they're looking at the shopping spree. Nope, changed their mind. Okay, building small green. Yep, they went for it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all right. I'm not too alarmed. So Pinch was thinking about building the little green, thinking about it again. Yep, and they stick with it. All right. So it looks like they both feel like this is a standoff on the yellows, where neither of them wants to be the next person to take a yellow. And that's pretty reasonable since it opens up the larges to the other person. Oh, Iro thinking again about a shopping spree here. Oh. Well, a shopping spree where they only take one of the large yellows and take a small green instead. That's surprising. Okay, they changed their mind. Thinking about pushing their medium yellow forward. That's all right, I guess. Yeah, they're sticking with it. Neither of them has any red to capture the other. But of course, if Pinch trades for, I would trade maybe the small green for a red, then they'd have the drop on Iro, and Iro would need to just run away. Yeah, that's what they like, and so Iro should just leave. There's no time to trade for a red. No, nope, nope. Uh-oh, too late. Okay, well, I'm afraid that's sort of a beginner mistake. Once your opponent has the red before you do, it's too late to get red for yourself. Pinch should sacrifice the little red, capture that medium. Yep. But okay, all right. Maybe that's not quite such as a mistake as I was saying, since Iro does have a pretty good red advantage here. And before Pinch can get a red, they'll have to move one of their mediums to a blue star, or they could always trade their large green for a red. They would probably want to build some of their green first, though, since giving up your only green in your home is pretty limiting. Okay. Iro thinking about building the green. I think that would be a good idea. Maybe they're a little nervous and want to get red even faster. Moving to a blue star here. No, okay. They keep trying it and undoing and trying to fake me out here. Alright, they stuck with it. Alright, let's see. Iro, I think Iro's concern should be being down in material and down in yellows in particular. Iro should probably... but if they build the medium yellow, then Pinch can do a shopping spree and gather up all the rest of all of the large yellows, which would be pretty devastating. Gosh. Iro might want to just spread out the reds so they can build some more. No, I don't think I'd move the yellow out just yet. Guess that's not terrible. No, I think they ought to leave the yellow at home so that they can move things out of their home. Yeah, they changed their mind. No, I don't think they're going to like building that medium yellow. I think Pinch should do the shopping spree. Yeah, here it comes. All the yellows. Ouch. Okay, well, this might not be a very long game. If to keep me from accidentally casting games that are kind of one-sided, if you play a game or happen to see a game that you think is very exciting, then be sure to let me know. I'll cast those first. Okay, so Iro now moving medium blue. Okay, well, I guess that takes the that splits up their yellows and keeps them safer from catastrophe, because honestly, Pinch can afford to lose a large and a medium more than Iro can afford to lose a medium and a small at this time. But I don't like that too much still. I think I would have moved the small yellow forward as the bullet. Like I've been saying, I should add that to my glossary, because I think of that little guy as a bullet, and I should list that on my site. Okay. Pinch now trading for some red. Yep. So now they're in the reds. They can't build any more red. Yeah. If Iro had moved this little yellow forward instead, then the bullet would be aimed at not only catastropheing one of Pinch's stars, but winning the game, since all they've got back home is yellow. I mean, they can trade pretty easily, but I think they should have done it. Even so. All right. Well, that's another yellow for Iro. There's a mercy anyhow. Okay, and Pinch now needs to be aware that they could be, I guess this is being bluebirded, since they've only got one color of ship at home. And if Pinch doesn't do anything, Iro can sacrifice the medium too to bring in the this other medium 2, yeah, sure, yellow 2, medium yellow, to move the other medium yellow into Pinch's home for the catastrophe and win. So Pinch needs to either move one of these out or trade it. Okay, moving out. That is safe enough. Okay, and Iroh is spreading out the yellows some more. That it does at least make it so that if Pinch sacrifices a yellow at any point, then Iroh has 2 places to build. That's good. Iroh may also be hoping to push these yellows forward and put pressure on Pinch, since they've still only got 1 color of ship in their homeworld, and it matches their one of their stars. All right, let's see what Pinch gets up to. Oh, yep. Jeez. This happened in my last cast, too, where I was not paying attention to the, to how many, ships the player closest to me had of 1 color. Okay, yeah, turns out that's too many reds. Too many reds, I say. So Iroh loses all their red ships and a red star, and Iroh's in big trouble. No immediate opportunity to counterattack, unfortunately. They can get 1 yellow to Pinch's home, but not 2. Oh, Pinch is actually reconsidering that move. No, that is absolutely the right move. Okay. Iroh should consider pushing yellow at Pinch very quickly. Force them to trade that big yellow for another color. Yeah, in fact, if Iroh just now had sacrificed one of these yellows to move a yellow into Pinch's home, Pinch would have to change this for another color, since all of their other ships are yellow. Reinforcing doesn't help. They have to trade. That leaves a large yellow free for Iroh to build. That actually would have been pretty good. That would have been a big catch-up for Iroh. But they did not. Instead, they're rebuilding the slow way. And anyway, with that sacrifice, I'm sorry, I keep talking about what didn't happen. By sacrificing a medium yellow, Iroh would have plugged up the bank with a medium yellow. So they wouldn't have been able to build a large yellow right away. They would have had to sacrifice the green 2 to build the large yellow, and in that event, they would have had 2 yellows in their home, and Pinch would have won by sacrificing yellow to move 2 yellows into Iroh's home for a fleet catastrophe. Okay, enough with what did not happen. I should point out that the homeworlds are now connected, so that may have exciting consequences later. All right, well, let's see how Pinch cleans this up, or if Pinch makes a dastardly mistake and lets Iroh back into this. It could happen. All right, Pinch looking at just pushing a yellow forward. Sure, I think that's fine. Iroh pushing a yellow forward as well, possibly hoping to catastrophe these yellows in Bleb. Pinch can just run away, of course. And that's a large material loss for Iroh as well. I think Pinch can afford these 2 ships better than Iroh can afford the 2 mediums. Okay, so they Pinch feels nervous, moves the large away. Iroh, taking their only yellow out of their home. I don't like that very much. I think they should reconsider. They did? Okay, there we go. Moving now yeah, okay, so this is like what I was saying before. They moved a medium yellow into Pinch's home. Iroh is now threatening to win by sacrificing their large green. Well, or even the small green, to build another yellow. Oh, no, they can't But they're threatening to win by moving this little yellow into Pinch's home. Pinch. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. They need to stick with that. Oh, they needed to stick with that. Oh, it kills me. All right. Well, but they are still threatening to win by moving. They can sack. Oh, wait a minute. All right. I never do this, but I want to double check that I saw that right. Oh, heck. All right. Nope, I just switched the point of view. And if I'd been paying attention, I would have seen who won just now. Oh, dear. All right. Well, I apologize for this. But BGA doesn't let you rewind. I think Iro could have actually won on their previous turn. If I were really clever, I might load all of this data into the Homeworlds Live sandbox so that I could rewind by one step when I had the inclination. Nothing makes me feel dumber than doing these commentaries and when I miss things badly. Okay. All right, so here's the move. Oh, I landed right on it. Oh my gosh. All right. Find the win for Iro. Iro has a winning move right now. They should win on this very turn. Iro sacrifices this medium yellow to move this medium yellow and this small yellow into Pinch's home for an overpopulation, winning the game. Iro's got to win right now. Okay, but they missed it, and that's okay because we all miss things sometimes. I missed that there was a critical buildup of reds in Iro's home, but maybe Pinch won't react to this, and Iro will still get a win. Okay, so Pinch trades for red. Red is a good idea to get at some point, but they need to react to the fact that Iro's about to win. Okay. Iro could win on this turn as well. Sacrifice the medium yellow. I think Iro has not noticed that the homes are connected. Ooh, darn. Well, and in fact they could build that little yellow. I think they should build that little yellow in Hutchernox, but they did not. And now I think I'm a little afraid that Pinch is gonna. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Pinch is trading colors. Okay. Pinch, I think, smells blood now. Iro is no longer able to win by that fleet catastrophe because Pinch traded colors. Okay, but Iro does get a large ship. Maybe they're thinking about it. Well, they're quite right that they need red desperately right now. Although with players who don't always see everything, sometimes you can get away with pretty surprising things. All right, Pinch, I think, should build the large yellow, or just move. No, they've got a quicker victory, I think. If Pinch sacrifices this medium yellow to move to... No, they don't actually want to move these two large yellows into Iro's home because Iro can overpopulate them by sacrificing this medium yellow to move in different medium yellow. The small 2 plus 2 larges plus a medium makes 4 yellow ships. That would actually be a pretty good catch-up for Iro. So, Pinch should not, in fact, invade just at this moment. Let's see what they decide to do. They do decide to build. Okay, I think that is wise. Iro could overpopulate but they would have to sacrifice one of their precious, both their precious medium yellow and small yellow to do it, so I think they should not. Okay. Bringing your green back home so they can build if they have a mind. That's probably good. Yeah, alright. Just sort of... I feel like they're both fiddling around a little bit, not quite sure how to finish this game. Pinch actually thinking about trading away their large yellow. Nope. They scooped up that small yellow. Nope. Changed their mind again. Okay, I think this is actually the best move of those. Well, no, not necessarily. Thinking about trading for a big red. Okay. It does at least let them diversify. And Iro shouldn't build the small yellow, since it would open up the large for Pinch. Oh, they're thinking about doing it anyway. Oh, alright, well, Pinch is going to get another large. Oh dear. Now, Iro looking at trading for green. Pinch also trades for green. Interesting. Neither of them... See, it's me. When it's me, I'm so greedy for yellows that I would be doing everything I can to spread out my yellows and make sure that I build a yellow immediately when it's available, but they're not doing that. They could both be thinking that they want to try to get ahead on greens. I don't know. I'm not really sure at the moment. I were building that medium yellow. Okay, but if you do that, then Pinch will build a large. Yeah, they just built that one. I think Iro would have been better off sacrificing the medium green to build both the medium and the large. They would be one ship from overpopulation, but you could force, at least force Pinch to throw away one of their larges to do it. Okay, what do we got now? Maybe they've seen a... I've kind of given up on looking for winning positions, since I think they've happened a few times, but yeah, alright, they moved two larges in. Now this is a classic direct assault, where Iro will only be able to capture one of these two invaders, and by sacrificing this large red, Pinch will be able to capture back both the large that Iro captured and Iro's only large ship. Oh, sacrificing the large red, that's not going to get you anywhere. These ships are not large enough to capture the invaders. You can't sacrifice your only red to do that. Okay, well they could... Oh, well that's interesting. Sacrificing the green to build some yellows, to catastrophe the yellow, and build a large yellow. It's an interesting idea, but Pinch will still have this much red power to capture everything Iro has left, so there is no way out of this. If Iro had one more green at home, then they could sacrifice this medium green to build a green and a yellow at home and overpopulate both invaders. But they don't. So that's not going to work. So they capture the green. Pinch captures all of the larges as well as a medium. And this is the beginning of the end. Iro can overpopulate the yellows, but just shy of overpopulating the greens. And Pinch captures the rest. All right. Well, while there were some pretty substantial mistakes made, I think there were still some instructive things in here. I hope you enjoyed that. I did, despite making a lot of mistakes. I enjoyed that. Thanks again to the couple of people who've sent me donations. My anonymous donor, if you would like to identify yourself to me, then I can list you by name on this page. And if not, then I'll just leave you as anonymous, and that's just fine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.